Yeah. Who's ready to win some Mechabellum this morning? It's me. I'm gonna do great, everyone. Welcome to the stream. I want to do a bit of freelancer development today, but I also want to do a bit of Mechabellum, at least to start with. Don't let me be too addicted to Mechabellum and play it all day, because I want to do a bit of work on my mod. This is my first look at what Mechabellum is, says Brimley. It's so great. Can't stop playing it. Starting to copy him early, I am, yes. A rare long time to matchmake here. Here we go. Mechabellum! This is an auto battler! You place units, you can't move them after you place them, that's the big caveat. The strategy is real. Holy shit, I have a bigger combat power than someone I'm fighting. My combat power has grown so large. I'm no longer a newbie. But I'm still a newbie. This game was sweet last time. I love this game. I love it. I cannot stop playing it. It's just so fun. It's so quick and bite-sized. Such quick bite-sized rounds. It's great. It's like 10... Probably not 10, but it's like 12 to 20 minute rounds. 30 at most. I like it. Elite Fangs. And Stormcallers. Tempting. I can't resist. Level 2 Fangs and Stormcallers. Effort. Let's go. And Crawlers. We need more Crawlers around here. Level 2 Crawlers probably can wear quite a bit of Sledgehammer attack. You against me, what do you want to buy? Stormcallers of your own, soon. Marksman is also just like a good in general pick. So I think I won't reinvent the wheel here, I'll just go Marksman. Well, Marksman, because I'm Elite Specialist, so I can only buy level 2 units in the first round. We could, like, deploy all the way up front for once. Because they're likely to buy Stormcallers. Does that make it easier for me to deal with those Stormcallers? Maybe. If I just, like, start right up close. But it makes it hard for me to bait them with future Crawlers, so I'd stay back here. Crawlers giving you flashbacks of the Forbidden CNC game? The Forbidden one? Forbidden CNC? What? What are you talking about? I'm probably gonna lose? It depends if the Stormcallers fuck their tanks really good, because, nah, their tanks are gonna fuck my Fangs, and my Marksman's against Fangs in the middle, so I'm probably gonna lose really bad. I should stop losing, like, my initial matchup. Has anyone considered that? Might be a good idea for me. Oh, the Stormcallers are fucking their tanks up suddenly, though. Hang on, this could not be the end. I think I'm gonna win, actually. Stormcallers are good. Never mind. I win hard. I win hard! Stormcaller is actually resilient to the sledgehammers there. Annihilated them. Have you tried winning? I hear Selena's Rage attack this community, says Kneeman. I'll try some more, yeah. I like it so far. Asher says, so far my favorite units are Fangs, Stormcallers, and Sledgehammers. Yeah, they're all really, really good. This is a great level up thingy here. Obtain 50 additional supplies per round. More marksmen, please. Come and kill a lot of these tanks, as many as you can. And then let's upgrade some Fangs somewhere. Probably here on my hard side. And then probably make sure I don't lose by putting this here. You guys go slow, so hitting instantly is the best chance of wiping out a lot of them. I need some better flank security, but for now, this should be fine. Oh, they upgraded these ones too. Kill them. Kill them. Kill them. Some crawlers in the mix is a good idea for them, I think. I don't have a lot of great anti-crowd except for the storm crawlers, and they will not kill the crawlers fast enough. My fangs are gonna be decent, but they will overload me over here. So yeah, the crawlers were a good choice here. Very valuable for them. Gonna fuck my marksman up really good. I think I'm still gonna win though. Oh, maybe not. This marksman needs to turn around. Oh, I'm still gonna win, but less. Still gonna win, but less. The Stormcrawlers are just like doing pretty well against their sledgehammers as long as I need to upgrade them so I can do more damage to the sledgehammers. As long as they're like tanked for. But you'll never see you use tonks to figure it out. Yeah, sledgehammers are one of the best units. I'm just trying like this fang thing lately because I'm stupid. But sledgehammers are really good. Sledgehammers are like one of the most venerable units, I think. They're super good. Speed Specialist will be good for avoiding their ooh, marksman XP rate though. I have to take that. That's just good. What you do with fangs, I just like, it's this thing I'm doing like yesterday and today. It doesn't really work very well. I just like spam tons of them. There's not really like a great strategy to it. I just do it and it's fun. I think the shot on them is the shield plus double damage. Oh yeah. I do the shield and the range. You'd be surprised how much the range matters for them, Sammy. I do the same. Yeah, they're just fun. I like fangs. But I should get here, probably balls. No, just probably more artillery. The artillery is actually fucking pretty good. Just get more fangs for the front line. Maybe even the shield thing soon, but just more fangs for the front line. Here, just make the front line last longer. Or I could do my own Tonka. Rhinos wouldn't be terrible either. Or like a Rhino, just to get rid of all their bullshit crawling. Do like a Rhino and another unit of fangs. We'll have another unit of fangs here to screen. And then we'll have a Rhino over here that's going to come up, and you want them to get busy on the fangs, and then have the Rhino come in behind. I'm probably going to do this again. Actually, how much health do they have? Oh, they will just die. Rip you. I need to get shields before they do this to me. I want the Rhino to come in as a carry here. Not be initial. Okay, so I'm going to kill half of these tanks, I think. Just straight up. I want their sledgehammers to get onto my fangs, and I want the Rhino to come in and clean them up. Okay, I'm taking a bit more there than I wanted. The fangs holding up against the crawlers okay here. A bit more frontline helps a lot. I could use a bit more still. But now I've got fang frontline, so my marksman will clean these tanks up. My fangs over here take the brunt and allow my Rhino to get in and needle their tanks. Nice. Just nice balanced army is what we want. Probably time for fang shields, that would be really nice. Shield drops are free and cool. Let's make sure to level up as well. And upgrade, yeah, upgrade wherever we can. Upgrades are important. Lately, with this fang strat, I'm doing a lot more upgrade than I usually do. Is the idea. I think I really want the portable shields, but I want to, like, get extra money so I can buy some other shit, too. And probably buy another unit of fangs, and then maybe, like, upgrade a Rhino. Or maybe just upgrade, like, my Stormcrawlers even more. You have tech? You have self-heal. I could get something for that. What do I really need? Maybe another Rhino over on this side. But then I can't really buy anything else. Maybe just more fangs, because I just got the shield for them too. Fang it up! Let's take one of the level 2 fangs we just got, and just straight up put them to level 3. And make sure to put our shield down too. Level 3 sledgehammers on the right can be pretty tough against me. Especially because I have no marksman over there. Damn, I have no marksman on that side. That's kind of bad. They got the subterranean crawlers now, but my fangs I think should still beat them just because they're well upgraded and have shields. Their tanks are probably going to beat my Rhino, but that's okay because I'm going to win really hard on the left, and no, actually, I think I'm still gonna beat their tanks just because... Fang supremacy, man. They're not countering the Fangs. I love when Fangs work. Like, they're not even that OP, like, or anything. I just think they're neat. I just think Fangs are neat. I'm really, like, developing a like for them lately. I'm such an infantry guy. On a serious note, is there any way you can turn on the volume of the sound effects at the combat ones? When you're going from card to card, that sound effect gets really grainy really quick. Oh yeah, this one? Sorry, yeah, I'll look into it. It's a horrible sound, I agree. It's like the one bad point of this game. It's a horrible noise, I agree with you. They're definitely gonna bring a Vulcan in if they're not stupid. They're definitely gonna bring in a free Vulcan if they're not stupid. Get one marksman for that. Some more marksman then. Yeah, marksman would make sense. I also kind of want to get the 1-1. Annoying kid doing mouth popping noises right in your ear. Yeah. Get 2 marksmen and get the 1-1. Let's get 1 marksman over here and 1 in the center, and then hopefully the marksman will deal the Vulcans. Is the idea. Let's just go like... Fuck all your tanks. Fuck all your tanks. Double fuck your tanks. Just go 1 on each, because you can kill the Fangs over here too. Did they really not go for the Vulcan to counter all my Fangs? Oh well. They went Wasps? Buddy, I have Fangs. I think I just win for free. I think there's no way. You don't napalm the Fangs are gonna get ya. Never disrespect the power of the infantry. Let's go. Get 'em, boys. Get 'em, girls. Get 'em, NBs. Non-binary Fang support gaming. Why did they add this feature? I don't know, but I love it. I love that they added this first-person view feature. Another Fang victory. Any specific reason for taking out Lone so often? Isn't it fine to have a bit less tempo from our eco? It's because I was winning so hard, I just wanted to keep the pressure up. Like, when I want to get the energy shield to get a huge boost across my entire line of Fangs, I have like 5 Fangs at that point. The energy shield, like, increases your survivability so much, but then I also want to buy units that turn, because you only get to buy 2 units a turn. So I don't want to slack on my unit spawning eco, you know? I really like Elite Specialist. I think you do only get 1 unit out in turn 1, but at the same time... Thank you, Jeff. At the same time, like, level 2 units are so fucking strong. Just everything you have being level 2 is so strong. So I don't... Like, I can do that, but then I'm pretty sure we have, like, no sound effects. Unfortunately, I don't think this... I don't think we can do it, sadly, but we'll see. Hopefully main volume is the game somehow. Bandit says Beagle Help. I just spilled White Claw over the monitor you're on. Yeah, I'm sorry about the sound effect, guys. I think you're just gonna have to get used to it. I know it's annoying, but I don't even notice it anymore. You just gotta get used to it, I think. It's a terrible sound, though. Yeah, doing this just takes all the sounds out of the game. Sorry, gamers. Yeah, it's a really annoying sound, it is. It's got that nasty pop to it. But, that's just all sound. There's nothing individual for it. If it makes you feel any better, you'll feel better about it eventually. I don't notice it anymore. Ooh, V-Sync, nasty. You just lower it a little. Like, I like the sound the game is at, I'm sorry. Like, I like the sound effects are at. I'm sorry, I think you just have to get used to it. I'll give it a listen this round, but like, I don't want to make the game too muted in everything else. I'd say we just want to petition feedback the devs. To be like, hey, can you like, take that annoying noise out? I could go Elite Specialist again. You guys got me thinking about it now. Now I'm thinking about it. We could go Elite Specialist again. We could also go Marksman Pilot with Crawler. And Sledgehammer. That's a pretty nice combo. Fuck it. Probably says I like the UI sound, oddly enough. Oh, there you go. Weirdo. So we're Elite Specialists again. They are Arc Lights and Sledgehammers. Phoenixes kill all of that, so I just need something to deal with Marksman counter. I could do my own Marksman, probably. But I already have Marksman in the form of Phoenixes, so it'd be smarter to build something else. Like maybe just Fangs. Everything they have, like, fucks Fangs, though, so I don't know. Maybe just spam more Crawlers this turn and then get Rhinos next turn. Overwhelm them with Crawlers. Stormkillers, well, you don't have enough money in the first round. Is the thing. Maybe just the Marksman, honestly, and just, you're probably gonna lose the first round, but it's fine. We could even, like, just bias really hard to one side while luring them in another side. So we could go like this. Lure them all in this direction, right? While then you guys over here. Well, they're not all gonna be there, I'm stupid. But I'm dumb, of course, they're not all gonna be there. But yeah, maybe just all go on one side actually. Or, like, mostly on one side. Just bias on one side more. Okay, so they've got some wasps. This could work out okay for me still, we're gonna see. They've only got an AA counter on this side, as long as the crawlers buy you enough time. Because that marksman's gonna pop everything. But you might still win if the crawlers live long enough, but the Arclight's gonna kill him really quick. But the Phoenix is getting on these guys, so this is good. I don't know if it's gonna be quick enough, but if we can just kill these wasps, we auto-win. I think we're gonna do it. Yeah, easy, easy. Easy win. Easy win. Because we biased so hard on the left, and we just kind of got lucky there, and they put their Phoenix counter on the left, the Phoenixes and the Marksmen got to kill the wasps before they could get onto them and beat them, because the crawlers tanked long enough. So that was kind of lucky there. A good gambit from me, I think, but also just lucky that we perfectly went to the side their wasps were on. Creatures Arclight HP? No. Underground Threat? Maybe. Or just go Heavy Armor. Hang on, fuck. I left my phone something. Fuck. My alarm was going off. I didn't have my phone on me. By the crawler thing. Yeah, let's get Underground Threat. My right side's really open. I think I think Fangs at this point would probably be good. But why big? Probably a Rhino actually would be really good. Oh, I can only buy one unit this way though, unless I'm gonna do it. It's not really good to do this early on, but I'm gonna do it anyway, fuck it. By do this, I mean, buy 2 units like this, but fuck, I'm gonna do it. I can buy 2 Rhinos this way, okay, cool. Buy 2 Rhinos. Yeah, buy 2 Rhinos for sure. And then do the Menace below. They're going more wasps. So I might not do great here because I think I just don't have enough to get through all the wasps now. They just went harder on the wasps. It depends if the Rhino can tank long enough for the Phoenixes to work through all these wasps, which I don't think is super likely, but we're gonna see. I might still win just because it actually is tanking pretty good. If I can get one of these towers, yeah, actually I am going to win because the wasps just can't do enough single target damage to kill the Rhinos because they're level 2. So yeah, I'm actually fine. Never underestimate Rhino. No, Rhino's really good. Rhino is just a really strong unit. It helps that Rhino and Crawlers are the melee units in the game, so they ignore shields. They just... melee damage doesn't care about shields. At all, so that helps a lot there. Rhinos are really strong. Remember I did pay 100 for that, but I think it's worth it, because that was a big old win there. Lots of points, we got like 1,000 there. So I'm 100 less now, but that's okay. Oh, I can't resist a bit of Fang Specialist. We should probably buy some Fangs. Having bought Fang Specialist, but I can't resist. Oh yes, oh yes. I think it's unlikely they buy the Incendiary Bomb there, just because, like... But there wasn't many other good choices they might, but I'd say it's more unlikely because, like... I didn't have a lot of crowds to worry about. But we'll see, I mean, anything could happen. Now, the Marksman is going to have a Fang screen over here. I'm going to set up to have one over here eventually, too. Whoop. Like so. Thinking to buy Orbital Bombardment. Yeah, that's the better one to buy up against me, for sure. I guess that Marksman, we got a bit of a trouble on the left. They bought a bunch of Marksmen to kill me, which is not a bad idea. My Fangs take a bit of heat off them, but now they're going to get onto the Rhino. I think this could have gone worse. But it's not going as good as it could be. Oh, it's not that they ignore shields once they're in them, so that shield placement was perfect there for that Rhino to fuck me. Oh god. The Marksmen are countering the Rhino pretty damn good. Oh god. Oh god. Fortunately, the Marksmen are gonna beat my Phoenixes. Does the HP region on the Rhino just body them now? No, because I got Marksman. What I do need, though, is more Fangs. And to not be orbital bombarded, obviously. I think I'm gonna grab this. What do they have? They have ground specialization. Increases the seconds ground use by 200. Okay, whatever. They're doing that for the Rhinos. Photon coating might be good. We want to get in on them on the left. The energy shield might be really good here too. Let's give it a go. More Marksmen they're going. Which makes sense. Because it worked for them. They're like hyper-focusing on stopping the Rhinos. Oh, this Rhino's a bit too far forward, I see the problem. This Rhino should be back here. It's a bit too far forward, so the Fangs aren't tanking very well for it like they are over this one. What's my Wasp against Fangs? Well, they're thinking really hard about my Rhino right now. They don't even care about the Fangs. They still might win just because I don't think the Fangs are gonna soak for the Rhino well enough. If the Fangs were forward or the Rhino was back, I'd be bodying a lot harder here, I think. The Fangs should melt the Wasps, though. Rhino's in now. Okay, actually I stomp. Never mind, I stomp here. So they've gone so hard of Marksman against me, and because they're just so hyper-focused on the Rhino, that if I just do Fangs, 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 I think I just keep winning until they counter the Fangs with Napalm. And that's going to be a pretty big investment for them, because that requires, they don't have Stormcrawlers yet, so it requires Stormcrawlers, and then it requires Napalm Stormcrawlers when you realize the Stormcrawlers aren't working. Or they can go Vulcans, in which case I should get, do you think they're so scared of Rhinos they tungsten them? In which case I need to get shields either way. You have initiatives around? I do, yes. I'm probably going to spam more Fangs and then get shields. I'm going to upgrade everyone too. Do I want an Incendiary Bomb against them? Yes, because I can kill their stupid Marksman. They'll shield though, probably, so actually, maybe just Tungsten Rod. Or Haste Module. This may seem kind of stupid, but I'm gonna put it on the fangs and have them move in front of a rhino. Now let's upgrade you. Upgrade you. Don't need to upgrade you guys, I don't think. Maybe buy more fangs and upgrade them too. Did I get 1-1? I haven't got 1-1 this match. I have not. But I want to get another upgrade for you guys instead, I think. Could get the range, could just get the reduces attack interval by 5.5 seconds and increase movement speed. Again, yeah, increase movement speed in general. Probably. Because we're going to do that anyway. So movement speed goes up. These guys are moving 11 now. Now this one moves at 16. So this one can come back and just screen. Just completely screen for the rhino. Is what we're doing with these ones. Right, let's see. That is going to hurt a lot. Remember I said I needed to get the shield down and then I didn't? That's going to be very painful. I'll probably lose this round. Because Napalm counters the fangs and the crawlers. So I'm going to completely lose that side. I just lose this round because of that. That's okay. At least I think I lose this round. Surely. My god, rhinos are strong. I definitely lose that lane. Yeah, I lose this round. The rhino can't last forever. But yeah, I mean, when you have a napalm strike that wipes out an entire left flank, that happens. It's time to put shields up, probably. I know I keep saying that when I get greedy. I'm like, oh, I want the upgrade. But better than the fang upgrade there would have been shields, just because I forgot that napalm would be there and would ruin everything. Can we go even faster? Fuck it, go even faster. So the fangs go... This fang goes at 19 now along with this rhino. Just go faster. Screw it. So before I forget, first thing I'm going to do is shield now. Because that fucked me. We do not want that to happen again. I don't know how overlapping shields works, like if it's redundant or good. I actually don't know how that works. Okay, so you guys are pretty happy. I can buy more fangs because they're cheap, or I can buy other shit. They've got shooting squad. Some balls, some steel balls would annihilate their high-level tanks. And be kind of tanky themselves, because I can get the crawler upgrade. I can get my own artillery, but I don't think that's the go here. Mustangs is a good crowd. They don't really have a lot of anti-crowd, so Mustangs would also be probably pretty good. I'm gonna go Mustangs. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna do defense enhancement. Oh, and do this. Hey, what's up, Nitro? We should have spent these bulls, your #1 thing. Oh, thank you. Thank you, I appreciate it. Thank you. And you get the range increase for them now. Okay, so the Fangs meet. The Mustangs are in the back now, doing AA and whatever. If they buy Stormcrawlers, the Mustangs can be made into missile interceptors now. The Rhino is clear forward. Bada bing, bada boom. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Was it the units on that flank? They have units on the flank? Did they? No, they didn't flank me. Increases the HP of all units, yes please. I really gotta look at what they're gonna buy more though. Upgrade the Fangs. Upgrade the Fangs. This is probably the last round. Area specialization. Attack range by 30%, 75 scales, right? No, that won't be it. Dare flight, that's my bad. They got wasps, which float slightly. Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. Flank rhino. We could just do more rhinos, yeah. Or just buy more fangs. Buy Hackerman. Hackerman? I actually just considered Hackerman just for the shield. Cheaper shield application. I actually did just consider that. I think just go more into fangs and then get the range upgrade for the fangs. On no shit, on God, let's do it. Shield seems so strong. It is, because if it doesn't go down, it regens. Yeah, it's super strong. What? Why are you putting flank wasps next to my Mustangs? What in God's name is the point of that? Okay, you get some fortresses, but again, that's single target. This is just a new player, is it? Or am I gonna lose? They got arc lights, somehow. Their flank wasps immediately die to my Mustangs, which you know are there, so that's a weird choice. Fortresses are single target damage, they have no splash. So they're gonna be worthless against the fangs. They're gonna kill the rhinos if they get on the rhinos, but apart from that, like... The arc lights come in, and the arc lights are okay against the fangs, I guess. But not good enough. At this point, not level 1 arc lights against level 3 and 2 shielded fangs. Yeah, I do not understand that. That was weird. Fortresses was definitely not your pick there. Fortress, it's just a newer player. Fortresses are single target. I don't know why they would pick that. Oh, it wasn't a newer player? Never mind, I gained combat power off them, never mind. I don't know, that's weird. I don't know why they picked... I mean, I do dumb stuff too. Everyone does dumb stuff sometimes. I do it frequently. I don't know why they bought Fortresses though, it's so weird. Fangs are great, because if the enemy doesn't know about the one simple counter that deletes them, Fangs do pretty fucking well. If the enemy knows about the Napalm, it's a little bit more difficult. Wonderwolf says, I can see why someone would think of Fortresses multiple targets. Yeah. No, so do I. Like, you would think so when you first see them, but no. Fortresses are all AP. They're AP rounds. They're purely anti-tank, purely single target. Giant Specialist or Marksman Pilot? Marksman Pilot with the free Stormcallers. Stormcallers are really good. I think starting with them was really good because I never put them into my lineup, but just forcing yourself to start with them means I don't forget. They're a supply specialist, 50 extra supplies per round. They got steel balls and arc lights. Okay. I have the tools to kill that shit. If they're cheesy, they could go for air, so maybe just get more marksmen, or get fangs. Fangs or marksmen, fangs or marksmen, fangs or marksmen. I could do both. One unit of fangs. Go like this. Okay. I'll place up front, balls in behind. They bought some Stormcallers of their own. I'm hoping the arc lights don't get to shoot the fangs and instead shoot the crawlers. They didn't get air, so it's not a big deal. The arc light's definitely gonna get... Oh, they're gonna get both! The arc light's gonna get both! But I think I still win pretty easily. The marksmen are just too strong against the balls and the arc lights. It's a stomp. It's a stomp! Even though the positioning of those fangs is the worst thing possible. Nano repair kit is always good. I think the electromagnetic impact from this lasts for fucking ever, so this is probably a pretty good pickup in general. You don't know what else you want. Okay. As for the rest of us, everything worked, so what do you need more of? The crawlers fucked them up, and then the stormcrawlers fucked them up. Rhino is a bad play here for, I think, for all their steel balls, but they probably will not keep going steel balls because it didn't work. Sledgehammers isn't terrible. Air is also good. They're all ground. Just like pivoting in some air real quick is nice, I think. In fact, they'll probably do the same. Wasps might have been better because they'll probably do the same. Probably this, and then like either another front line or another marksman. I think I have enough back line. I think I need more front lines whenever you know the fangs. But these ones back a bit more, I think. So they bought the nano repair kit for later. For this turn, they did mass recruitment, but what did they buy? Am I flanked? What did they even buy? Just crawlers. They just bought crawlers to crawl my crawlers. Well, that's okay, I think. Actually, the crawlers might fuck me because of all my marksmen. I don't know. I think I'm gonna lose to the crawlers, actually. The fangs probably not gonna be able to do enough here. Oh no, wait, but I have air. I auto win. I forgot I auto win because I have phoenixes. That's why my comp is losing on the ground game, because I invested in an air for the win against his all ground comp. Their all ground comp. Also, there's like a couple hero crawlers over here. Air cheese wins are never big wins, because your side still loses and you only keep a little bit, but it's still better than losing. They need Mustangs or Wasps. Oh my god. Crawlers, run! No! Don't turn back! Yeah, these ones stayed behind like brothers. We'll fight them off. Get the tower! Finish the mission! Oh, hero crawler. Now turn around and 1v them. Thanks to the paralysis. What a hero crawler. Oh, I died right at the end. Fucked up. That poor crawler. Yes, please decrease attack cost of all upgrades before I've even bought any. That's a nice pickup. So, losing pretty hard against their crawlies. I would like to stop their crawlies from doing that to me, please. Sledgehammers, I think, are decent here. They're just a overall good front line. They'll do better as a front line than the Arclights. I didn't go Fang Specialist, did I know? I don't really love playing sledges into steel balls, but I also think the steel balls are just getting ruined this game anyway, so fuck it. It's either Fangs or more sledges here to try and win the ground game more. I think sledges will do better against what I imagine they'll bring in, which is Mustangs. But if they bring in Marksmen, which actually is more likely, because it's only Phoenixes, if they bring in Marksmen, the sledges get countered. What about Run of the Whirling Blades? Steel Ball will fuck them. Fangs are maybe better here, but then the Fangs get ruined by Arclights. Sledges are good in general. We're gonna go sledges. Because even against Marksmen, they trade pretty well, as I always try to say. They still do pretty decent. So we're gonna go sledges. You just want to make sure that the steel balls are not fucking the sledges. That's, I think, the main thing that you really gotta watch out for. And then maybe put like a shield in against the Stormcrawlers, I think. Yeah, the steel balls will fuck that shield, but whatever. Well, I'm glad... Wait, no, I was gonna say glad I didn't go Fangs more, but yeah, they bought more Arclights and they gave them an anti-aircraft ammunition, so it's also good I don't go Wasps, don't go Wasps. Missing a free curl upgrade. Yeah, I bought a shield instead, but I think that shield might be pretty important here, actually. Their steel balls are very wasted against my Fangs in the middle, which I love, if we just kill them quick enough. They've got the nano repair upgrade on one of them. I don't think we can kill him quick enough, unfortunately. There we go. It's a pretty scrappy fight. Without the shield, I think I would have lost. Which is worrying. There we go. Yeah, I got Tech Specialist, yeah. So they went really heavy into arc lights, which means go into big units. They've got a balanced force of steel balls and arc lights. But I think we're gonna go into bigger units to deal with the arc lights. Or just get some more marksmen even. Would be the ideal thing. Decreases the upgrade cost of crawler by 50. It's free. How many crawlers do they have? 3 units of them. A decent amount. These Vulcans will also kill you. I could go like a Vulcan and drop a marksman behind me. It's not super standard here. And the balls will fuck it, but if I keep it kind of behind my lines, it'll be okay. Okay, and then you bring the barrier as well, you get extra time out of it. I'm gonna go for a Vulcan, which I know it doesn't really seem like the smartest idea here, but I think it'll work. So... I want to keep... let's see... I want to put the shield on you. Do I want to just get the incendiary bomb straight up? Second Vulcan? No, not Wasp. No, Wasp will get ruined. I don't know if I want second Vulcan. He's got AA arc lights. Yeah. I want the marksman upgrade. And then probably more shields again because that was actually pretty core. The shields on both sides. I want you to stay right behind. And then what else? Probably another marksman. He's upgraded his crawlers, which is fucking awesome that I bought a Vulcan then. So it's really, as long as the balls don't kill the Vulcan, I super win. But the steel balls are the Vulcan counter, but I think as long as they're screened by the chaff for long enough, the Vulcan will actually kill them. And my chaff should perform better in the middle because I'm flaming theirs. And like, yeah, the flame damage is fine against the balls, so yeah, I super win. I super win. Vulcan, I think, is much better than just crowd control. Like, it's a great tank. The marksman upgrade lets it drop a marksman behind it for free. And the flamethrower AoE does just fine against mediums over time. Because it's 85 damage every 0.1 second. So over a second, that's 850. So it only takes like 4 to 5 seconds to kill a level 1 sledgehammer or ball. Ooh, parasitic. Increasing the strength for shield devices by 40% is cool. But I could also parasitic on the Vulcan. No, I can't because it's really gusset. But I could make another Vulcan and parasitic with it. They're probably going to pick... Weather controller parasitic. I think just stronger shield devices makes the most sense here. I'm about to win, so I just have to win one more round. So just spam like strong shields. Upgrade everyone. Where are they put heavy into upgrades? I don't know how quick the EMP comes down. Don't really have to worry about the replicate. I think just more Vulcans on the sides to deal with their crawler spam. And shields, and I probably just win. Just like, go like this. At least one more over here. We got quite a lot of strong crawlers. Maybe just put some of these down too. And then buy... Weird choice. More fangs, I think. More fangs, I think, is the go. They buy their own missile, but it hopefully gets wasted on my shield. It will, yep. And I think you're done, Muddy. My Vulcans are gonna fuck you up. Your steel balls, which are the counter to the Vulcans, are too busy with the single target fangs to ever hit the Vulcans because they're screened properly. You will get melted. I got tons of free marksmen. Oh, I lost on the right? Oh, they had flank crawlers. Uh-oh. I think I'm still winning too hard for it to matter. But we'll see. I think the Vulcans, even paralyzed, won't care. Yeah, there's no way. Oh, that one's down. I auto-win because of Phoenixes, but I might not win the round, actually. Those are upgraded Stormcrawlers, actually. They're doing a lot of damage. Yeah, that paralysis on the right was super good for them. I think I'm only going to win because of air, and so I'm not going to win the match. I mean, the round, sorry. Yeah. I get a cheese win, which means I don't think they were low enough to die to 200 damage. How's the shield still up? Because crawlers ignore shields. I guess I didn't have anyone on the flank here. So I go to the formations. I think this round I never placed a unit back right of the tower, which I usually always do. So it's a good crawler positioning there. 100 points that just kind of stops them from dying this round. Really good use. Lets them adapt to my strategy as well. A bit more. Hey, I mean, they could turn another round. That's staying in the game. The shields stay after the mech gets destroyed. No, these are consumable shields I place down. So you pay 100 for these, and they come back. They go away forever if they die. I'm actually not gonna. I'm not even gonna beat them because the Phoenix is gonna sandbag me. But if they don't get destroyed completely, they recharge to their full. So he's gonna do more damage to me here. I wouldn't have won anyway. So those crawlers were great, greatly positioned. We're gonna do free missile strike, and we're gonna do 3,000 damage to something we want to be gone. Oh, how about these parasitic stormcrawlers? Let's get rid of them. What determines how many more points you get to spend each round? Kills? No, it's the same for both players. It just goes up by like 100 each time. End this? Yeah, that's the idea here. We want to end this now for sure. I think another Vulcan on the right. More shields. And get some upgrades going around. They haven't got... How much damage do you do? 923. Let's upgrade some stuff. A lot of our missile consumers will just wipe their line. Could do that too. But I'm going to upgrade instead, I think. Because they can counter that strategy of shields. I like the idea of upgrading more, I think. Let's see if it was right. Whoa, shit. Well, that's going to do well against me again. They're putting overlords in the fight. This is the comeback. This is the turnaround. They're going to get my power towers again. Though maybe not actually, because I've shielded the power towers, and as long as I kill the crawler flanks, the overlords will take a really long time to... Oh, no, never mind. The shield's gone. Okay, well, this is bad. They're going to get my paralysis. They're going to get my towers. But I've wiped their front line, so maybe it works out. They're going to get this tower now. I killed their overlord on the right with the marksman, too. So it's really just if I can survive this period here. Which I think I will, because as long as the Stormcrawlers don't kill my marksman, I just need them to kill this fucking thing. Here we go. So now it's gonna die instantly and I win. I think that was a good strat from them. But, the shields really saved me. If I didn't have the shields on my tower... I mean, I could... I think they stayed another round. If I didn't have the shields, though, I would have got wiped there. But again, he won the ground game again, I think, because of the paralysis. Because these crawlers... I don't win yet. He's got like 56 left, I think. Yeah. Yes, of course, they say. There's Stormcrawlers spawning crawlers that got you in it. Oh, that's what's happening! Ah, that Stormcrawler spawning the crawlers. That's what keeps happening, I see, because the, these shits come in. Yeah, these shits come in. And then the parasitic ammo cleans up once the Vulcans are dead. I see what's happening, yeah. They won't quite die. But they're close. We just need to deal with the overlords, though, and stop getting flanked. If we stop getting flanked, our front line is winning. Or if we flank them. Which in this case is maybe not so tough. Yeah, it's got the parasitic ammo, yeah. We need to kill these. Best counter to overlords is, I mean, probably just marksman with a screen. Or your own overlords, of course. I'm gonna buy this thing. I mean, literally I could just buy my own overlord. I should have bought it at level 2, I'm so dumb. Can I still do it? I can still do it, hang on. I could have bought 2 level 2 overlords this turn. Where's the thing that lets me do it at level 2? Level 2 units. Wait, no, that makes it 600. It costs too much, I'm not so dumb. But I could have done it once if I wasn't that dumb. So put this overlord here. I still need a counter for these ones. This one. Play more phoenixes. Or fangs? So if they buy the armor upgrade, this was the wrong choice, I just realized. They buy the shields again. I should really upgrade these phoenixes, why didn't I? Oh, they jumped right the battleships back and they're level 2. This is anyone's game still. This is surely anyone's game. They won't get the flank on me this time though, which is pretty important. No, there's not an undo button when you set it up, no. I think I win really hard though, because of, unless you get my flank, I think I win really hard. Because the Vulcans stay up, I don't get paralyzed, my marksmen are gonna kill your battleships. But they, yeah, they bought the jump drive upgrades, they can get out of there. They've got a mothership upgrade, which I think is so cool too, that makes the Wasp come out every 30 seconds. But it's not gonna do it here for them, I don't think. Their Stormcrawlers are doing work though, you gotta respect those Stormcrawlers. If they take my Vulcans out and the parasitic Stormcrawlers do it again, I might be in trouble. I mean, really... Oh, interesting. Parasitic is better than I thought it was. I always thought Parasitic just made 1 crawler for 1 unit, but maybe it's based on point value, because they killed, like, 1 unit with the Parasitic, but it spawned, like, 6 crawlers. Jeff says, from their Discord, a cancel button for Battlefield Power is coming very soon. More complicated than do function requires too much resources to make for now. We'll see what we can do in the future. Fair enough. Person to win. Thank you, Kawaii Seto. We're gonna do feedback too. Bug report.
Everything by the numbers.
Submit that. There you go. Probably uses the same formula as Crawler's Replication Upgrade. Yeah, I also thought Crawler's Replication Upgrade was the same. That's why I never take the Replication Upgrade on Crawler. I actually want to see that now. I want to see how good the Crawler Replication is. Because I never buy that. Oops, that's wrong. Now I want to see how good the Replication is. Oh, you just up to my prime. I'm still hoping for this. Thank you, Kawaii. I actually want to see this. So, what I want to do is just give myself a bunch of money and make some Omega crawlers. I want to see if it goes up with upgrades too, but it probably won't. Just make some, like, badass crawlers. Here, make some better ones and see if they get any better at it too. This testing grounds shit they do is so fucking good, man. Okay, and then let's see, like, against enemy crawlers, against the enemy rhino, if you can kill it. And then against the marksman, against sledgehammers, against a higher level marksman. I want to see how many crawlers they get out of each. Oh, I'm probably out of a fortress too. Because maybe it's based on the value of the unit. Wait, I need to make a higher level one. So make a higher level marksman. And we're gonna be like all in a row so we can see how many are being made, like one after the other, okay? So enemy crawlers v enemy crawlers first. Then the marksmans, sledgehammers, Reno, and that. I'm gonna get the replicate upgrade and we're gonna see. Replicate, use destroyed enemies to pick more crawlers. Let's find out how this goes. And we also want to see if, like, higher level crawlers do better at it. So you can go for that marksman. You can go for this marksman. Fully upgrade the crawlers in the middle. You want to make sure I have enough. Maybe put some more in the middle. This game looks neat. Haven't heard of it. Yeah, it's a really cool game. Alright, and let's just see for the test. So, how many crawlers do we get to make? I imagine for an enemy crawler, it's 1-to-1. Like, one crawler makes one crawler. And it's kind of hard to see, but I'm assuming that's holding true there. I kind of have too many crawlers. I can't see how many I'm making. Fuck. They're too good at their job! I can't see! And they subterranean me. Like, I take subterranean away. All I saw was the swarm there. Let's adjust unit tech and take away the subterranean so I can see what's going on more. Need to isolate instead of you give 1 unit each? Maybe. I can just clear the units too. You just got testing ground tools here to do it around. But yeah, you're probably right. Let's just do it like... clear all the units. And do crawlers v crawlers. Yeah, so the number of crawlers stayed the same. They were just like tagging them to each other's side. So it's 1 for 1 there. Now what about against a fortress, and then put something in the background so we can keep watching after. Like a marksman. Oh, there is like some splash on them. Fortress does have some splash. Maybe. Or is it just hitting 2 at once? No, it's just hitting 2 at once because it has 2 guns. Great sadness. 1 unit of crawlers cannot take out 50k HP in time. Help, I require 2 units of crawlers. The shields, but now, yeah, they're cool. Fortresses are cool units. They're like Thors, but they look cooler. Okay, watch. Okay, it's hard to tell, but it looks like a bunch. Like, it looks like they refreshed themselves, basically. 1, 2, 3. It looks like we got a bunch of crawlers out of that. Watch it again. It's like so hard to tell, especially in the smoke. You're definitely getting like a nice little chunk of them though, like it's definitely more. How many do you get out of this? You can't tell because the game ends, so now do it the other way around. There's no way to drag so I can count unit numbers, right? Not really, no. So the other question is, do higher level crawlers replicate more? Let's find out. Oh my god, that damage is fucked up. Doesn't look like they make more, and it still looks like they make about 10 to 12. Oh, they're only level 1, which is interesting. They're not at the level of the crawler. Still a good, but... Don't get me wrong, still good. Okay. So then, what if it's just a marksman? I assume it won't be as many. Like, do like a marksman and some sledgehammers, or some mustangs. And then final boss the Vulcan at the end. Which we will not be killing. But what about playing with viewers? Yeah, hey, if Sammy wanted to play 2v2 with me, I'd do some 2v2. Man, they're pretty fucking tough, actually, hey. So each of them just makes its own one, I think. In that case. Oh, the humanity! Does a troop count on the data card not update during the round? I don't think so. Okay, so I think we're getting the answers to our questions we wanted there. Is that replicate is better than I thought, yes. Okay, now, let's do something fun. No overlord, no flying units. No flyers, that's the only rule here. Piston says, do upgraded Mustangs see his abilities have less fatigue? Probably not, but we can see. Oh god, it's gonna crash. Oh my god! Ah! Oh my god, everything's just melting! Face the swarm! Ah! Oh, I gave them phoenixes, shit. The funny thing is though, you would still win this in health because the phoenixes can't kill enough of you. So there's actually a good way to see how many you made. Upgraded ones are the ones you started with, white ones are the ones you made during the battle. You made like an okay number of them, you made like double again basically. Do only crawlers in your next match? Well, we know replicate is better now. There's like one counter to this though. It's the same as the counter to the fangs. Incendiary bomb. That hits your own unit, so actually this might not be the best idea. I'm gonna use this more though, this is interesting. That replicate is better than I thought it was. I thought it was 1 for 1, but it is certainly not. Oh, the napalm! But they're too fast! They kill so quickly, they're just pacing straight out of the napalm. Because it's just a swarm. You see, it's just a swarm. It's just, they never stop. They just keep going. At this critical mass of crawlers, can anything but air stop them? How many Vulcans do you need to stop this? Or, like, fangs in the front. We're gonna say critical mass of Wasp. That's an interesting idea, too. Wasp spamming. So I wanted to see the Mustang Seawiz thing as well. I think that's enough Vulcans. You just need some more Vulcans at the start, basically. Oh god, the damage. But what if you just had more crawlers? What if you crashed the game? Got a flank too, baby. Got a flank. Yeah. Game's not gonna like this. Oh, these ones are flankers too. They gonna. Ah! Well, next slide. Next slide, please. What slideshow am I seeing here? You're looking at the latest intel reports from the front line. A new threat has appeared. Our satellites are having trouble keeping up with it. They call it Crawler. Oh god. Even just flanking does it. The Vulcans can only flame one point at once. Oh god. Let's see the Mustang thing next. What's up, Sammy? Hey, Sammy, you wanted to play 2v2, didn't you? Yeah, we're testing, yeah. I'm not winning like that. We can do a couple 2v2s. I want to do some Freelancer in a bit, so maybe we'll do a bit of that and then do some Freelancer deving. Cyclone says, switch out Vulcans for LoL players. They can flame everything at once. Great point. So we want to see here how long Mustangs can stop Stormcaller missiles. So on one side, the Stormcallers. On the other side, the Mustangs. With missile interceptor. We're gonna see if higher levels do it better or more attack does it better. Don't attack that though. Just attack the Stormcallers. They can, without a front line too, they can barely stop like a couple front, really by the time the third salvo comes out, they really can't do it anymore. It's not as good an upgrade as you'd think, like it runs out of steam incredibly quickly. This should make them worse against Stormcallers. Yeah, I mean, you're right, they would have beat their Stormcallers on their own, but what if... like, does it reset at all? That's what I want to know. Does it reset at all? Okay, that's not working. Where are they? There they are. What if you do like one lot here and another lot? Like, does the interception ever recharge is the question. We're not going to find out with this test, unfortunately. Do one unit. Logo says, this might be a case where it's better the more upgraded the Stormcallers are. Same missile count but higher damage missiles. Yeah, it doesn't look like you're getting a lot of salvos stopped. But we do want to see if it goes up upgrade. Because if it goes up with Mustang upgrade, then it's better. So, one... Just put a shield on them. And it barely stops one, like, on their own too, which is a problem. You need, like, 2 Mustangs. Yeah, by the third salvo, you're just fucked. So now let's see if upgrading changes that at all. Didn't run out of charge, did it listen to work as they got closer? Nah, it's definitely running out of charge. Oh fuck, that cleared the other side. So come back to here, clear these guys, and then bring them in at level 3 with all these upgrades. Because before they lose, but like with... Will they be better at shooting other missiles when they're upgraded? They're no better at shooting the missiles down, I don't think. And they're also not upgrading any quicker. So it seems independent. Banny says, I like how this game's balance is not like making counters a silver bullet to solve a problem. So playing into counters is not that bad if placing them make your team more well-rounded. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because it looks like to me pretty clearly that nothing there made those Mustangs better at their job of missile interception. The only thing that makes them better at missile interception is when you have more of them. You need like a critical mass of them, and it doesn't last forever. So that's interesting to know. Is there any other questions you guys have about stuff while we're in the training grounds here before we do some 2v2 with Sammy? I don't know how you add me in this game, Sammy. Definitely closer they are, the less time they have to shoot the missiles. That's true too, but you can also see they're just petering out at like the third thing. Think of C as more like shields at temporary HP, yeah. They're like to cover your own attackers to buy time for a couple salvos to win the push. Yeah, yeah. Because they're also a unit in their own right, so it's not that you're buying a 200 cost unit to totally nullify another 200 cost unit. You're buying a 200 cost unit that like nullifies the initial like first salvos of them, and then is still here to do other things as well. Somebody says, Beagle, I'm not sure if you've noticed this yet, but the linked HP upgrade on the sledges combines more than just the original 5 tanks. Yes, I know this. Yeah, that's like... Sammy, I know that! Sammy, I know about the sledgehammer linking. Yeah, I know. We've done it. I rarely do it. So you use more tanks. I like tanks, but I typically find myself going other stuff, yeah. And I probably should use tanks more. The damage sharing, I don't do, except in specific situations, because it's so easily countered. So, like... Obviously, like, linking, like, all your sledgehammers together is really cool. But then... Problem...
Everything by the numbers.
Wrong team. Balls, yeah, and this. Where is that? Yeah, melting pot. The problem is that you're essentially turning your tanks into one big giant unit. And lasers counter giant units. So you gotta be very careful of this. It played at the right point in a match, it's awesome. But once you do it, you can't undo it. And then, what, you know, laser can just counter your entire tank line. However, what we can do then, of course, is... Whose side am I on right now? Wrong side. Where are they? Then we can just do this. And that's why I think with this game, you definitely want to be doing, like... You want to be doing more combined arm setups rather than just doing, like, here's my one big Omega strat. Big Omega strats do work, but I think I'm starting to learn of this game that it's more about... Oh god, it's going to get under the tanks. No! No! The Stormcrawlers killed them all, no! Oh no! But the Fangs win anyway, I think. I think it'd be fun against Balls, maybe. I think Balls might even kill them harder. The lifesteal's so good there. But having a combined force makes you harder than just Omega counter as well. So I think combined arms is really important. But that melting point is just fucking tough. Yeah, having a boss makes you very vulnerable to a counter because there's one element to be countered, yeah. But that's why I say I think it's a very powerful upgrade to be used in the right moment. Like, if you have a combined force and they're not just going lasers, and then you have like this like 4 units of balls or something, and then suddenly you do the damage sharing and they're not ready for it, you fuck them. You completely fuck them up. You know what I mean? You ruin them. But if we go like... we try to say something about split them into 3 groups. Yeah, that's another way to look at it too. Usually just show 3 groups of linked tanks. Let's have a go. Let's go... clear all. Leave that as is. No, there probably is, Barley. There probably is. Hang on. Adjust unit tech. Take it off for a second. I think Bulls just counter tanked anyway, by the way, when I do this. Bulls are just better against tanks in a one-on-one matchup without upgrades. So this is without the health sharing upgrade. I should lose here because I don't have the backup forces, but anyway, we'll see. I guess just against the Bulls. Yeah, even where the artillery isn't helping, like, sledgehammers just get wrecked against Bulls. Get rid of the other shit, hang on. Because Bulls just beat tanks. That's a good counter, by the way, if you didn't know that. Bulls beat tanks. Nice and easy. Because sledgehammers are more like AoE, whereas Bulls are single target lasers. So, like, can you fix this with upgrades? Can you go... does multiple laser hitting the same target make the ramp up faster for each other? I don't know. It doesn't... I wouldn't think so. So, like, what if you go... field maintenance, healing... That's a bad upgrade against them. That's a stupid upgrade. Well, like, how would you make this work to just not be countered by the Bulls by doing this? Just some Fangs in front. Because then if you do Fangs in front, and they don't, and they do Fangs in front, you still come out on top. Like, again, combined arms, right? If I go like this, I don't even know what I'm testing at this point, I'm just like having fun. Just like this. The point is I think it's good, and I think you're right to split it up a bit, Sammy. Go like that. And then do the same for the other side. But you probably go crawlers on the other side. Because it matches their speed. I think this is an interesting matchup. So I don't use sledges a lot because I think they are easily bald. But sledgehammers are really good. They're, like, that's wrong, like, thinking to me. They're really good. Because in a combined arm setup, my guys might do better here. Because in a combined arm setup, my guys are going to clear the chaff faster. So you would think now I should win. Easily. Because the sledgehammers... Oh, look at that HE go off those heat rounds. The sledgehammers fuck their chaff, but mine stays alive. Fangs and sledgehammers is a good combo. Man, the tanks are still fucking scary though, like look at that. Even just going through the fangs. Wow. Just too strong. They just have too much health, they're just too strong. And here's the thing about the lasers. The lasers are single target. Go Bulls, go. Lasers are single target, high health killers. But there's like a breakpoint of the lasers where when a unit's health is too small, it doesn't matter that the ramp up on the lasers is so low, I think, because they're just too... They don't... Like, you want that sweet spot in the middle, so maybe even the shield saves you here. Like, maybe the shield just makes them take that bit longer. And to make it fair, you gotta give him, like, Blitz, at least, right? Try Tank Sync. Now, Tank Sync just makes me die harder, I think. What are the costs there? It's the same cost. Balls cost... These units will cost the same as each other. Yeah, the bulls are, like, deceptively good against the fangs. And the sledgehammers just aren't killing quick enough, is the thing. The problem is the sledgehammers just can't get through the higher health on the bulls quick enough. So they still fuck you. The bulls are just too good against the fangs. Bulls are just good, man. So is there any way you can, like, turn this around? With low tech? What if crawler instead of fang? Could do my own crawlers, yeah. I mean, obviously air, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying this, can we make this matchup work somehow? Exchange the fangs for marksman? Maybe. They're meant to tank, which gets nullified by bulls and kill weaker units. No, yeah, I know. I'm just trying to... I know, like, I know sledges beat tanks. I'm just trying to see if there's any way you can make this matchup not lose horribly through clever tech. Because I'm not thinking of, like, oh, they bought bulls, I'm gonna ball sledgehammers. I'm thinking more, I have a sledge and fang line, they buy bulls, okay, now what do I do? You know what I mean? Like, I already have the units, you know what I mean? I get it, guys, I know, I'm the one who told you guys this a few days ago. Sledges for AoE, I get it. I'm trying to figure out, can we make this lopsided matchup swing back in our favor in a combined arms way? There is an upgrade for sledgehammers you can get that doubles your damage. That's what you would get here, I think. But I prefer these upgrades instead. But I don't think anything here helps. Damage sharing doesn't help. They're not even using tech, so electromagnetic shot has no place. I think the solution's not getting into the situation. Yeah, but that's the thing. Then you don't want to build this many fangs and sledges, right? But I think marksmen probably changed the game completely. So look at it another way. Let's add some marksmen to each side. Shields. No, shields get fucked by lasers. Shields are a big HP unit, so lasers fuck them. If you just throw some marksmen into the mix... Phoenix says, no, we're not doing air, because that's an obvious counter. Obviously, air just beats units that can't hit the ground. I mean, that can't hit the air. Someone said Stormcallers, actually. Stormcallers might be better than Marksmen. What if both sides have 3 units of Stormcallers? Who wins then? Who comes out on top if both sides have Stormcallers? At what point does the combined arms shift the balance of this battle? That's what I want to know. Because, as Bounty says, it's not just black and white counters. Like, certain mixtures of units perform way better once you add that secret source to them. Source, what am I saying? Yeah, infantry, armor, and arty, the classic combined arms combo. Exactly, that's right. Exactly. And this is the stuff that, you know, is not super intuitive, but you want to think about it. You want to think about it here in the testing grounds and see how it goes. Now, I win. Because the time for the lasers to kill an individual sledgehammer, while it still lets the lasers beat the sledges, isn't quick enough to get through the artillery, especially when the balls... are, getting taken out, because the quicker you take them out, the less they're just murdering everything you have at once. It's just spray points all around. Exactly, Bounty. That's why I think this game is so interesting. Because it's so deep. Like, I think this game is so deep. It's deeper than you think at first, and it already looks deep. Like, there's so much to this game. It's like this true... It's kind of this strategy game I always wanted, you know? It's like this true strategy game, where it's not about micro at all. I always ask for this, don't I, in strategy games? I'm always like, oh, I want a micro. I mean, I don't want a micro. I just want to, like, do clever orders in a strategy game and watch shit go. And it's very interesting. Like, do like a full combined arms here. Like, add some marksmen to the mix as well. Go full combined arms. Marksmen in the mix as well. Give them to the other side too. And what else I want to do? And then I want to try the damage sharing. And then positioning too, yeah. How does that change now though when the balls get upgrades? Because both the AP regen and HP sharing increase are super strong. So I think what happens here... Oh, I just want to see the marksman. But I think if we add damage sharing to both sides, the balls win. But there's a upgrade on the tanks that I think then brings it back. The marksman as well, it just gets better, because marksman two-shot both balls and sledgehammers, but there's 4 balls and 5 sledgehammers. So the combined arm just makes it even better for me. The gimmick is good play. Marksman is the side that wins the chat fight, absolutely, as well. But let's start throwing in some upgrades. So, you guys get damage sharing. But see, here's the thing. This is the reason, because I really like sledgehammers. I haven't used them much on stream. I need to use them more. But there's a very special upgrade they can get called electromagnetic shot. The wasps get it too. I also have it on my marksman. That just makes it so any tech on the enemy team is nullified. So here's the interesting thing at this point, because if with combined arms I still win, lose the digging on the crawlers. Now, the digging's really good, I think. It lets them be way more useful. Though you could also argue replication. How many says photon coding? Only the Rhino, but the Overlord can get it and give it an AoE. So you'd have to have the AoE photon Overlord upgrade, and you have to put Overlords here. But yeah, because at this point, you can go damage sharing, energy absorption. I mean, fuck, you can even go mechanical division. But none of it matters, right? Because I just get electromagnetic shot. Do I get my own damage sharing then? I don't think so. I think you never get that against the balls. You don't want that. But maybe you do get field maintenance, or just buy upgrades in other units. So instead, we could go high explosive AT shells, which increases attack by 100%, but increases attack interval by 15, which probably, like, kills them way quicker. If you're fighting it... Oh, I've got electromagnetic on the fucking Stormcrawlers, too. Good lord. You actually maybe want it on the Stormcrawlers instead. You believe the crawlers will win without Duggan? Duggan is only good for them. Damn, fucking Stormcrawlers can get it too. I forgot I put this on them. That's crazy. That's fucking crazy. But let's say we get it on you guys. Probably get the Burnination. No, don't put that. Get, you get more fangs just as more chaff is good against them. We're not doing unit upgrades either, obviously. Double shots. Is good here. Fangs already have 1 upgrade. But I get 3 upgrades here for the Steel Balls, 3 upgrades. Banny says Stormcaller EMS seems good because it makes them have good utility even after killing chaffs. Yeah, I agree. I love these utility upgrades you can get like that, it's crazy. And then... what else do you want here, if anything? You don't want that, you want them to stay of your line. So probably just a Stormcaller upgrade, probably just get like the more damage, and then you have a look again. And these Steel Balls, if you weren't nullifying that tech, I think wreck you. But as soon as the tech removes it... that's nice. And the tech removes it. They're doing a bit better. I think the Stormcaller anti-tech is probably better. Because the tanks can get... I think you have to hit the individual unit you want to nullify. So the tanks maybe weren't hitting the right ones all the time. But even so, it's just like, eat shit. Interesting. Remember, these Sledgehammers and Fangs were just losing it so hard every time to the balls until we threw in the artillery. And then the ball player can try to get their upgrades to counter that, but as long as you have an anti-tech, but then they can do like Overlord Photon Coating is the thing. But at that point, you've invested so much money, like that's getting beyond like perfect testing scenarios, and it requires the opponent to have that upgrade and know how to use it. I think Stormcallers are one of the most powerful units in the game as long as they're screened properly. Like, I think this kind of combined arm strat of like Fang and Sledge with artillery is really good. However, at this point, I would say with a closely knit formation, you just want to go enemy napalm. And then there isn't really a lot you can do to counter that, except for shields. And you can't do shields because the balls will fuck your shields. So how do you stop the napalm from ruining your day? You can only do Mustangs. No, wait, that's right. The counter to Stormcallers is to tie them up. That's right. So you on this side, just testing what side I'm on this side. You on this side would want a crawler unit. Well, you would want crawler units. But you would want a crawler unit. Wait, why do you have all the upgrades? Oh, because we were doing that testing before, that's right. Get rid of all those upgrades. This does seem to be like the best counter to the Stormcaller napalm is to make it hit their own side. So then you want to look at where the min range is, you just want to rush them with crawlers. So if for their 300 cost napalm, I just rush their side. How much does it just fuck their own units? Can you just give me another crawler here? Just to test. Because that's what I realized too late, is the napalm hurts both teams. So if you go in like this, you could turn it against them, right? As long as they get in close enough. Which they should. Just gotta get that napalm off on your own units. They don't last long enough. On the right, anyway. You need the crawlers to last longer. You need to move them back a bit. I still win though. Because their own napalm kills their own crawlers. Which makes me get onto their balls even quicker. So that's the key. It worked up a middle, yeah. And then what you would do is then you would do your own damage sharing on the sledges now so they don't die, and HP regeneration, so they don't die to the enemy stormcrawlers. I think it's so interesting how you can play this practice mode like this and basically play against yourself to iterate on your own strategies. It's really cool, I like it a lot. But like, so in the future what you would want to do is you wouldn't want to be quite so close. You want to time it so that the second salvo gets them. So you want to be more like, and you want to keep it from like being in the line of your troops at all. So get rid of these crawlers, because the move thing doesn't seem to work very well. But get through more crawlers. And you would instead want it to be like, I mean ideally on the flanks too. You know, you could also place them over here. And then they come. It won't work for the first turn. But once they stop being, like, flank sickness, then they'll run to, like... You would put them here, and they would, like, run to here. The balls and the crawlers and the marksmen all get melted in their own supply. Nick says, all that tech feels like overinvesting in the sledges, where you can instead get an Overlord or a Vulcan or whatever and fundamentally change the battlefield. Oh, of course, you can just go to air. Of course you can. Like, of course, but I'm just ignoring that for here because we're good faith testing against each other without just going like, yeah, obviously, like, almost their entire army is anti-grounds. You know, because we want to imagine, we want to see how this matchup works in like a microcosm. Or I do anyway, that's what I want. It's probably still better just hitting their front line, I think. But then you would buy more crawlers and do it on the flank as well. I wonder if you can even get them to burn their own shit. That would be crazy. Do you think you can get them to burn their own power? I gotta find out if the napalm does that. Anyway, go to here. Because you do not want your own line to be stormcaller. You want them to be pulled into it, and you want them to be stormcaller against you. But go back a bit. To about one more up. They hit you there. We need another crawler unit in the middle. Again, you want to just like not be luring napalm literally into your own lines. You want it like there instead. So the first salvo goes off and maybe they live long enough to get a second salvo going. Though in the column formation, you lose a lot of crawlers too. But timed right, yeah, you're blowing up all your own shit. The balls move into it. And the balls get hurtied. And yeah, you just buy long enough with those crawlers that it's all good. Yeah, so crawlers... Because when the Napalm Stormcrawlers first come out, I'm like, oh, I've got to get shields, I've got to counter with Mustangs. In reality, crawlers turn their own advantage against them. Yeah, and with the RNG there, Nick Panicus, of the picking the set of buffs every round, both players get the same choices. They did better that round, though. See, and then you can keep doing that. Like, you can keep like bringing in further waves of crawlers on timers. You can put crawlers on the flanks. You can bring in some Mustangs on a timer afterwards. So this was illuminating, I think. I think seeing that Fang, Sledge, Stormcaller, I think is a really like just effective frontline. Of course, it's the classic infantry, tank, artillery. It is an effective ground frontline. And I think if you have a commander that starts with two of these, like Fang, Stormcaller, or Sledges or something, and you buy the extra one, it could be a really strong start. But then, of course, air comes in, and air changes everything, of course. But I think it's good to see that, like, crawlers can be positioned really well to make this upgrade a downgrade for them. And it's the same with the Vulcan's firebombs, the Vulcan's firebomb upgrade. And that's important because that fire upgrade completely fucks a lot of shit I do. Anyway, Sammy, you still want to play? Let's play. Learning matchups like this is really important, I think. Finish up a match? Okay. I should have kept testing. I can. Let me know when you're ready, Sammy. Learning matchups like that, like just learning, like, sledges just beat balls is important. We're close to done. Yeah, I'm just gonna be in the testing ground until you're done. Do a match of 100% crawler. Well, when 2v2ing, it actually makes sense to make your opponent try to counter you harder. Because then, if you can beat your side and you're, like, very air heavy, and then on the other side, your teammate has forced, like, a very ground heavy response from them, like only have one person on your team go air so that one of the people on the enemy team forgets to do AA. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. So then if you can just win... That way, if you can win one side, you can constantly win the 1v2, you know what I mean? You want to see you do just one match of just crawlers, please? Oh, man. Maybe. What else do we underrepresent? We know that rhinos are good now. I slightly underuse wasps. I underuse melting point. I don't use it a lot. I don't get fortresses out a lot, but they're very expensive, to be fair. Same with Vulcans. They're quite expensive. I've actually changed the way my overlords work now, by the way, gang. I only use arc lights a lot, because I don't think they're very good, but they are cheap. I have to remember they're cheap. So I changed my overlord upgrades. A little bit, or... No, did I keep them the same, actually? I might have kept them the same, but anyway... I have the photon emission, and I'm trying to think about using them as support units more, because these two together are the classic overlord shit we were doing the other day, where it's like armor enhancement and field maintenance for regen. Thoughts on the melting points beam slating upgrades as logos? I think it's good to have as an option, but I don't think I fit it on. Do I have it? No, I haven't, because I valued these ones more, I think. Really, though, I should probably drop armor enhancement and get the split, because the split beam, there's an upgrade for the melting pot that lets you, split the beam into 5, but each of the beams does, like, 17% damage. That is not something you want in general when you buy a melting pot, but it can be useful for you've bought a melting pot, the enemy has just gone crowd heavy, or, like, sledges or mustangs, and now you're fucked, but hey, fuck you, I'm gonna use the split upgrade, I'm gonna Uno reverse on you. And that's what upgrades should be thought of as a lot, I think. Options, not build paths. You shouldn't be like, I take these upgrades, I'm gonna get them all in a match. It should be more like, take for my Overlord, for example. I have these single target 12,000 damage cannons, 24 total because there's 2 of them. And that is what I'm gonna have on the Overlord if the enemy goes like fortresses, if they go very giant heavy or they go linked balls. I can just go Overlord Artillery and I can just snipe them out. I can kill rhinos with this very easily. Like, one Overlord with this just kills a rhino, easily. I have the tanky Overlord for when you want to force the enemy to use marksman or melting balls to fight you, because that's the only AA that can get through the armor. And then we have Photon Emission, and Photon Emission is everything but the user. I want to test this, I want to test if they do each other, because this could be super OP. But they all get the photon thing within 100 meters, which is about this far. It's a really powerful upgrade, and I need to use it more. It's 55% decreased damage for the first 20 seconds and grants immunity to all negative effects. It's pretty fucking crazy that that is even a thing you can get, but it is on the Overlord. And if it covers each other, it's actually so fucking broken. Let me see, I want to test this. Does this actually cover each other? Because if it covers other Overlords, that's so fucked up. It's so insanely fucked up if that's true. I have a question. If you give a Fortress to shield upgrade and select 100% better shield tech, does it actually double the shield at every XP level? I don't know, we should test that too sometime. While we're waiting for Sammy. Just give me the money here. Does this do each other? Oh my god, it does each other. That's fucked up. The only downside of that is it doesn't do the Overlord, but if you just link 2 Overlords together, it does each other? Oh, that's so fucked up! Damn, that's so fucked up! That's even stronger than I thought then. Okay, so that's an incredibly good strat just anytime. So when you place your overload, so that's just good all the time. Like, it doesn't matter who you are or what the enemy has, that's just good. With that kind of comp, you want to, with that kind of buff, you want to be closer. You want to actually deploy forward. But yeah, you just got to make sure that your two overlords are like within range of each other, which I think will be if you're on opposite ends of the helipad here. If you're like there and you're like there, are you going to give it to each other? Seems like it's not an or, it's a one-time buff on deployment. Yeah, it's one time on deployment. So in this case, okay, it goes to the middle of the helipad there. Because it's shorter than the range too. Is this how you get your overlords god rotted, basically? But you can get a jump drive upgrade if that becomes a big problem. But you have to get rid of one of the others. Overlords are cool though, by the way. Battleships. Battleships are cool. What about like this? Overlords are very flexible. Yeah, there you go. So if you put them just barely there. I think the helipad is on every map as a landmark to base off of. Putting them right up front is how you get them hacked. Well, that's a good question. Does a hacked overlord get hacked slower than a... I mean, does a photoned overlord get hacked slower than a non-hacked one? To get the buff, you need the full attack range of 110 to be around the unit. Or, as long as they're not going away from each other, or go 1... Yeah, you're right. You're right, Banzer. Make it count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 spots in between. Just won your first match? That was your first match? Congrats, Semi. Okay, what I want to see now is, before we go meet Semi, I want to see that question. Do photoned... Also, do multiple hackers hack something quicker? That's another question. But do photons overlords... Wait, it's ground only? Nani? Wait, so in that other round... I swear in that other round... Wait, so that guy we thought was hacking the overlords was just buying his own overlords? What the fuck? Hackers, I think I need to work into my shit more. Check out upgrades. There are never upgrades, unfortunately. Yeah, but someone said multiple hackers hack more. So maybe the secret to hackers is getting them, like a mass of them. Because then if you have... And I want to see this. I want to see if a photoned one does better. But let's say we get some Vulcans, right? So this one's going to be photoned. This one isn't. And we'll get rid of the overlords in the middle. And I just want to see how good they're at hacking. Speed-wise. So you're going to be photoned. Do you get hacked slower because you have photon? The fact that it stops you from getting EMP'd is so strong too. Oh buddy, you need range. It doesn't seem like it matters. But yeah, multiples in the middle, the ranges are up. I need to move the ranges around. Hang on. I fucking the ranges up. Sorry, Sammy, one sec. This is important work to do. We have important work to do. This game anyway, yeah, just a sec. I just really want to see if Photon... Oh, I did it wrong again, hang on. I just really want to see if Photon changes how long it takes to hack here. Because I never use hackers, and this might make them useful. Put them at the same time, please. So this one, this one. Which one gets hacked quicker? Hurry up, you slow fucks. No difference. So Photon does not stop you from how fast you get hacked. But yeah. Hackers just do hack damage. So more hackers, faster hack. That is interesting. Excuse me, but here's a weird idea. What if you... Just get rid of these for a sec. What if the other team has, like, a lot of everything? That's probably why the hackers wasn't working until it was. I don't know. But give them all the upgrades. How many hackers is the critical hacking mass? Last test, I promise. Terrible against crawlers because of their attack interval of takes too long. But once we get rid of the crawlers here, we got a Vulcan on the right. Crawlers fuck them completely. But now we have a Rhino in a minute. Once we get the big units, that's when the tide starts turning. Terrible against small units. But if you have like anything to like sledgehammers or something in front, there's like a critical mass where your enemy is just too busy shooting their own units. I think hackers are better than I think. But they have to be used, like, they're very all or nothing. They have to be used very particularly. But there is a certain value to, like, making your opponent attack their own units. It's another thing to think about as well for the Stormcaller Napalm counter, is if you can hack units in their line and they napalm their own formations, like, even if you only hack a single crawler in their formation, or, like, two of them, if you make the napalms then hit their own crawler line, or fang line, or sledgehammer line, then that's really good. I want to use hackers more. Important to keep air in mind as the true hard counter. Oh, for sure. Like, I'm not going to build, like, 20 hackers. But it is interesting to see, like... Yeah, you could probably throw in, like, 2 or 4 of these guys and really change a game up. I never use them, and I want to try to use hackers more. Because obviously they're pathetic if you use them wrong. I think that's why nobody uses them. How do I join you, Sammy? But if we can do it right... Fanny says, I wonder if hacker is continuous. Try hacker plus melting point and see if it reliably hacks so it gets destroyed due to timing. What do you mean? I think you host a game? Yeah, okay. Oh, we can... That's bull. We can pick? Or do we have to, like, actually host a lobby now? What does automatic balancing mean? What does this mean? What does randomize mean? Ah! Oh no, we're on opposite teams, I see. Ah! No. Bot be gone. No, wait, these are people. Oh, damn it! Sammy, we're stuck on the wrong teams of each other. Wait, I'll just click randomize until... There we go, okay. It's a Salts player. But melting point is a bad example, I mean of marksman. What do you mean, Bounty? What's the question with the hackers and marksmen? People don't be rude. There's no middle players? What? No, we're... What? Yeah, there's no middle players yet. Like, if the HP gets chunked... Oh, you're in Nero? You're one of them? Nice. Like, if the HP gets chunked from fully to 1 HP when the hack is like a 5%... I wonder if hacker is continuous. Try hacker plus melting point and see if it reliably hacks and get destroyed due to timing. Right, I see what you mean. Yeah. Yeah, because that's everything you gotta be careful of hackers is your own units can fuck the timing. Yeah. It looks like it's got an attack interval of 0.3 seconds. I don't know. But if hack HP exceeds current, you steal the unit. Yeah, that's what you gotta get it down to, yeah. Okay, anyway, what do I want here?